Welcome back to Marketplace Middle East, this week from the heart of Amman, Jordan, where we're taking a special look at the youth bulge. 70% of the population in this country is below the age of 30. 50,000 enter the workforce each and every year. A big responsibility for government, and the reason this government is looking at different sectors, including the movie business, to create jobs. Ancient sites buried into the rock, dramatic desert ravines. The natural wonders of Jordan's landscape have led many directors to use the small kingdom as a backdrop for big blockbuster hits. Hits like Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, to all-time classic Lawrence of Arabia, and even recent blockbuster Transformers 2, The Revenge of the Fallen. Today, Jordan wants to be more than just a backdrop and take a starring role in movie making. The royal family has made it a priority to develop the industry.
So you want money?
Setting up a film commission to administrate and encourage movie makers in the country. And that encouragement seems to be paying off. Last year, about $11 million was spent on filmmaking in Jordan, and it's benefiting the local population. Many more Jordanians are being hired to work on film sets in the country. Over the past 5 years, the number of local hires has doubled. A small but significant step towards a silver screen economy. You can see why the government here in Jordan thinks there's potential in the movie-making business. This, for example, is a Roman amphitheater in the center of Amman. This won't be transformative for the economy, but it does create temporary jobs. And for one Jordanian that we found, the silver screen is at the center of his life.
Welcome to Stardust Academy, Jordan's first fully fledged performing arts school. Hey guys. So this is one of Jordan's best pop dancers, Mr. Zuka. And we got Dalia and her sister, who are famous in their Latin dances as well as hip hop. We're preparing for the launch of the new S4 phone for Samsung. It's an invitation-only 2,000 VIPs. They want us to come up with a segment, dance segment, that's gonna basically feature all the new fun stuff about the phone. Before Stardust Academy existed, most of the dancers here were literally like self-made dancers. They were on the streets, dancing on their own, coming up with their own choreography. Jordan lacked a proper, full-fledged, performing arts school that's internationally recognized as on a high standard. First day when we opened, we had 40 kids. And I was surprised at that number. I had no expectations whatsoever, I knew going into this venture that it's not something, I'm not looking for it to be a money maker anyway in the first place. I knew this is something that's going to take a lot of time. You're creating an industry that was pretty much non-existent, and you have to be patient with that. That's mainly what Stardust is about. We want to take talented people. We just don't want to focus on their talent. We need to be able to diversify their skills and be able to make them a triple threat performer, as we can say. I want to create an aftermarket for my students to be able to take what they're learning and implement it and show the world. We're going to set right now. We provide full casting services, but to be more specific, we supply the movies when they have local speaking roles, Arabs, or even smaller roles that they want English. We supply them with those roles. It's a natural fit to create a full-fledged casting agency, and the demand was growing. The movie industry in general has been growing in the last 8 years tremendously, from about 2-3 movies a year to, I would say, over 7 or 8 now. We got an audition for one of our movies right now. He's reading for a character called Hamid right now.
The monkey pays him money every month.
So our first movie that we worked on was Zero Dark 30 by Catherine Bigelow, who also directed the Oscar-winning Hurt Locker. guys. So it's the end of the day. I want to show you my latest venture. We're bringing gourmet falafels to North America. Let's have a look at the chef and taste some of his magic. This is Chef Yasser, who's going to be doing all the magic today. This is where they grind the meat, so we're replacing the meat with a falafel. I've always noticed that the Middle Eastern cuisine is underrepresented in North America in general. It bothers me. Even here in the Middle East, this hasn't been done. The chain will obviously be called Alaadins, and we'll be starting off our first few chains in Toronto, Canada, and hopefully end of September you'll see our first store. So stay tuned.
A taste of what a serial entrepreneur looks like here in Amman, Jordan. And that's all for this edition of CNN Marketplace Middle East. I'm John Defterius. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.